Hey guys, I came out to do the cows' water, fill it up, and I was thinking more about the cows and things we're doing here around the homestead. And it got me thinking about, we're all facing kind of hard times. We want to be able to make some more money from our homestead. And we've been doing a few things to make some money from our cows. And I want to go through a few of those. And I think there's probably about 7 or 8 different things that you can do if you have Highland cows or even cows similar that you can make some extra money on the side with them. So let's start going through a bunch of those. So first and foremost, obviously, is meat. Being able to sell the meat from your cows. There's a few different ways of doing this. However, for us on a small homestead here, we haven't yet got there. The reason for this is to make it worthwhile for us, we need to take 2 bulls or 2 steers to the abattoir to have them butchered. By taking 2, it kind of makes the whole process worthwhile for cost, butchering, packaging, and then being able to sell it. We'll have more to offer our clients that way. The transportation for 2 is cheaper than the transportation for 1. Having the services done for 2, again, is cheaper than for 1. However, the more bulls or steers or cows you can take to the abattoir and butcher at the same time, obviously it lowers your overall cost. You're doing 1 transport load, you're doing 1 round of butchering. So having more in a bulk setting is a lot better than just taking 1. So once we have 2 probably steers to take to the abattoir, then we'll start getting into selling the meat. However, there are other people out there doing it already, and there's a few different things that we've seen. One of those is selling pre-packaged boxes. So if you do, say, a 25-pound box of meat and sell that, it really adds up quickly to the overall weight of a cow. As well, the 25-pound box fits perfectly in most people's freezers or freezers above or below their fridge. This way too, you can include some choice cuts with some that may be just ground. So it allows you to sell everything quicker for fewer clients at a higher price. Number 2 on the list is petting, pictures, pleasure. Basically doing tours or photo shoots with your Highland cows or other cows. Our little 2 young girls, Maze and Legatha, they went down to the US and now they're basically movie stars. So the farm that has them runs basically tours where you can go and pet the cows, you can get pictures taken with your cows, you can feed the cows. It's one of those where you can make money off of your cows by people taking pleasure in them. People taking pictures for weddings, people taking baby photos, people, coming to just soothe their brain and chill out and relax and spending time with cows, a little bit of mental therapy, that sort of thing. So it's another avenue for you to approach, it's another avenue for you to approach to use your cows in some way that, you're not harvesting them. You can even go so far as to put one of those, I don't know, do they have those anymore? The ones that we had as a kid, you put your quarter in and you turn the dial and the candy comes out. You can do that with cows too, or goats or whatever. Is put some like treats in it. You have your tour, people come by, turn the little dial after they put their toonie or loony or what is it in this US? I forget, but put a few quarters in, they get the treats and they can feed the cows or the goats. Just a little extra way you can make money from people taking pleasure from your cows. Number 3, selling the skulls and hides after you've harvested your cow. Because we harvest our cows here on the homestead, it's easier for us to keep our skulls and get them processed. These ones we actually took to a taxidermist and got them done professionally. We've had a couple others that we did ourselves. They didn't turn out as great, but they're still pretty cool. As well, we've taken the hides to the taxidermist as well and had them done. So now we can sell both the hides and the skulls to make some extra money here. Whether people want some decor for their living room or, man cave or a studio or in some cases what we've seen is people paint the skulls as well, do designs on them and that kind of stuff, which really looks neat too. This is one of the hides here that we had professionally done. We've got 2 more we're waiting to get back as well, so we'll be able to offer those for sale for anyone who's looking for a heavy blanket, a rug for their floor, that sort of thing. Number 4 includes all kinds of little arts, crafts, items, that sort of thing, where you can take, say, the bones, the horns, the hair, other parts of the cow and utilize them into things that people want as well. Now, if you're a bit handy too with a Dremel or belt sander or similar items, you can also start using the bones from the cows. So I started making these hairpins, very simple, easy craft to do with a belt sander, my drill and Dremel, polish them all up. Very easy to do. And you know, you can sell these to make an extra few dollars as well. If you're not doing the skulls on cows, what you can actually do is take the horns and make mugs with them. Another product that Bridget is going to be making, I think some this weekend too, is she actually takes the hair from the Highland cow. So basically you can take the cow when you brush it in the spring, which is usually the best time, save the hair, and then she's going to make little hanging, I'd say woven wood. We've got some basket willow, so she's going to make these woven balls with the basket willow, stuff them full of hair like this, and they can be hung outside. And this is perfect for the birds to come along and grab some for their nest. And then what you can do too is take a whole bunch of extra and sell that as refill packs for your little woven basketballs. The birds love this for their nest. We actually had a raven the other day who was out here and he was following Bridget around, grabbing the hair that she was brushing off the cows at that time. So number 5, manure and compost. If you have cows, obviously you have manure. So we began stacking our manure here. We rotate it, I think every 2 weeks or something with the tractor, and just pile it up, dig it up, and keep that composting and heat going in that. And we'll be able to sell that too to everyone who wants some good manure, good compost for their gardens. What you can do is also, instead of just composting it and turning it into something, is just sell it as is to some people. They just want to be able to grab some manure and put it in their compost to help their own compost get going. That works too. Number 6 is selling babies and older cows as well. Freya here is pregnant along with Bui around the corner. So this year for sure, we'll have 2 more little babies that we can sell. And right now, I think we're probably gonna be able to get between 3,000–4,000 per baby. Last year they were going for 3,000. Prices on Highland cattle are skyrocketing. So it's another great way, if you have a bull or you can artificially inseminate, to be able to make some extra money. Right, Freya? And number 7, if you're able to get it set up, when I was just talking about Freya and Bui there having a baby, is if you have a bull that is kind of award-winning or good lineage or that sort of thing, you can sell semen, or you can also rent out the bull as well to other farms that want a good Highland cow bull to get their cows pregnant. Some great options here. If you have any ideas as well, be sure to drop them down in the comments and just help everyone be able to make a little extra income on their homestead. Thanks guys, hope you liked this video and found it informative. We'll talk to you soon.